Elizabeth, how are you doing today?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Really, really good. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
First question. Favorite scary movie of all time?
The Shining,
Really?
easily.
And why is that?
It's such a typical answer. It's not very inventive, but I just think it has all those elements of a scary movie that you really want. It's actually funny sometimes. The visuals are obviously epic. The performances are outlandish, and it feels real. You know.
Yeah. Like it's one of those films. Even to this day, it's still terrifying when you watch it now.
Oh yeah, some of those images are just they're iconic.
They're scorched into your mind. Between this and I guess Us, it does feel like you've got a bit of hunger for horror at the moment, and working with Jason Blum. Is there something about horror at the minute that's exciting you?
Well, I kind of discovered doing Us that horror is great for me because I can do all kinds of really weird things and everyone loves it. So I can be totally crazy, I can run around, I can scream, I can cry, I can drag a knife across my face like in Us, and it's just like applauded. And I was like, well, this is great. This is great. You guys get me.
There's a specific look in this, and I've seen it in Us, and I've seen it in The Handmaid's Tale, and I'm now referring to it as the Elizabeth Moss look, where it's a mix of crazy and determined and scared and angry, and it's all in the eyes simultaneously. Is there a place that you go, or is there a lesson you can give if someone wants to just shorthand that?
Yeah, I won't be able to do it anymore. Now you've
I
ruined
popped
it.
the bubble.
You absolutely popped the bubble. I'll be like, I'm doing it now.
I'm doing the Elizabeth Moss look.
I'm doing the Elizabeth Moss. I'm scared.
That's it right there. You're doing
angry and I'm determined. No, there's no place I go. I guess I just try to put myself in. It sounds so silly and simple, but I try to put myself in the circumstances of the character. That's it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The circumstances of this character in particular, and it's one of the reasons why I love what Jason Blum is doing lately, is that it does get your hooks in immediately because it's not just a kind of brainless horror. There's a lot behind it.
Yeah.
And this one in particular, there's some pretty heavy themes with suicide, abuse, and survivor's guilt almost as well.
Sure.
Were those long conversations you were having with Lee and with Jason about how to tackle that properly? Because on the one hand, you want that, but on the other hand, you still want it to be entertaining.
Mm-hmm, exactly. I mean, I think Universal and Blumhouse's support of this script and this idea is really revolutionary. And what they did with Jordan Peele, and they're really embracing the sort of thoughtful popcorn movie, and I think that's really smart, and especially it's very smart of Jason Blum. Lee and I talked about it quite a bit before we started filming because we really wanted to honor the story of the victims that we had researched and spoken to, and we really wanted to be inclusive kind of all the different kinds of abuse that can enter into this situation. Physical, emotional, mental, that manipulation can be just as damaging, and we really wanted to kind of be truthful to that.
Absolutely. There is some scenes in this where I want so much to talk to you about every single scene, but also I'm very aware of spoilers and I don't want to give anything at all away. There's some scenes in this where you are fighting someone, but it almost has to look like you're fighting no one.
Yeah.
My brain, I was like, as a viewer, just trying to rack my brain, is like, you know someone's there, but pretend you can't see them while you're fighting them. Was that a difficult scene to do? Was it difficult for them to direct tell you how to do it?
I mean, I wish I could sort of say, oh, there was nobody there and I did it all myself, but I do feel like that would be doing a disservice to the incredible stunt team that we had. And we had an amazing stuntman for Adrian, and we worked together. I worked with him almost more than I worked with Ollie. He was like there all the time. We did that whole entire fight together, and we practiced for weeks leading up to it. And by the time we got there, it was like a dance, It was just all choreographed, and it was difficult, but it was also fun.
It was a fantastic scene to watch.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, how often do you get to get picked up and
just
thrown into a wall? And
me
it's
in particular, not too often.
No, me neither.
It doesn't happen. So
and you're fine, and everyone's fine. It's just kind of fun. You're like, oops.
I'm fine. And one final question, having come from Ireland, I have to ask, because I believe recently you've worked with two of our favourite people, Saoirse Ronan for French Dispatch, and Michael Fassbender for Next Goal Wins?
Yes.
Can you tell us how it was working with the two of them?
Yes, I actually worked with Saoirse on The Seagull, but she's in French Dispatch, you're absolutely correct, but we just didn't have any scenes together. And she's absolutely lovely. Have you met her?
I've met her, but I've never interviewed her because she's like always in Ireland.
Yeah.
So Ireland's too small not to run into each other.
Right, exactly. She gives Ireland a real good name. She's a really, really lovely gal. And Fassbender, too. Fassbender's like, first of all, the man is so good at improv, and I had no idea. I think of him as
A very
Fassbender's
serious
quite
actor.
serious
Yeah.
actor. The man is hilarious. I was shocked, honestly, and I think people are going to be really kind of bowled over by him because he's really funny, and his ability to improv is absolutely remarkable. I've always been impressed by him as a dramatic actor, and I saw this whole new side, which was really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, and he's really nice.
He is. I've met him too.
Yeah,
He is really nice too.
really nice.
It's just all the Irish people. They're just so
You Irish,
nice.
but very nice. It's very, I've been to Ireland. I've been to Belfast. That's it. Unfortunately, haven't been anywhere else, but I love Ireland.
Well, you come over to Dublin anytime you like.
I've heard Dublin's amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You, let me know. We'll set up a tour. No problem at all.
Perfect.
Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
This doesn't make any sense.
What?
Adrian wouldn't kill himself.
Listen, you're getting your freedom back, okay? Don't let him haunt you.
Hello? I'm scared.
You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
He was a sociopath, completely in control of everything. He said that wherever I went, he would find me, walk right up to me, and I wouldn't be able to see him.